Welcome in, Earth signs. This is your weekly collective read for the week of January 18th. Still feeling that full moon energy from last night. I don't know about you, but I felt it a couple days before, and I usually feel it a couple days after. It was a little intense around here, just a little. Couple reminders for you. In the description box down below is the link to sign up for Sip and Speak with Spirit. That is a social hour event that's happening on Saturday on Zoom. Therefore, you can BYOB, grab a friend, come on through. And then I also have the links to my other social media channels where I talk more about Sip and Speak with Spirit in the description box down below. Let us see where we go. The Hierophant. King of Pentacles. Four of Wands. Ten of Pentacles. Okay, Earth. Earth energy coming in strong. King of Wands, or I'm sorry, the Emperor. Knight of Cups. World. Bottom two. Per usual. Knight of Swords, Wheel. Okay. I mean, we've got the Wheel and the World here. So clearly we are ending one cycle. We are beginning another. And I'm seeing when we have the Knight of Swords with the Wheel, that's some fast moving energy. So this new cycle is coming in hot. This new cycle is coming in hot. So here's what we got. You are, okay, so this ended the cycle. All right, so the Hierophant is like a spiritual awakening. So a lot of times, if you were to look at a build, this is the image they're giving me. When you look at like a skyscraper, and if you went to the emergency stairwell, and then you go up each floor, and at each floor there's a landing with a door, right? Well, that's what this is really depicting here. So at each floor there is a landing, and you get to sit on that landing and sift through the experiences of the spiritual awakening at that level. And so each time you go up the stairs, you're at a new landing, then you stay there and you work through the spiritual lessons and things of that nature. So this is a card of constant ascension, movement forward. So you are going through the next layer of lessons. And when you get through this, obviously that means it's the end of the cycle. And then we have the beginning of the new cycle. So here's what I'm seeing about this cycle that's coming through. I mean, this is a lot of pentacle energy here. So, I mean, let me make it so it's, well, 10 of Pentacles is like all the things you desire. Happy life in terms of family. You know, your finances are usually pretty stable when you're at the 10 of Pentacles. We have what we need. We have access to it. So instead of the pentacles being, a lot of times pentacles are depicted as like fruit on trees or things that you harvest. So like, you know, your vegetables, whatever. So instead of these pentacles being on trees, she's got access to them. He's got access to them. The kids have access to it. Even the frickin' dog has a pentacle. So everyone is stable. Everyone is able to move about freely. And that's what's coming in for you. There is balance happening here. The page is completely balanced, rooted in the earth. That's that earth energy. Hello, earth signs. Rooted into the earth, willing to stand firm on her convictions, I'm hearing. That's an interesting way to put that. Okay. And then the king is like the ultimate for pentacles, right? The king is like, I got my shit. I am in a constant state of flow. I am always replanting my seeds and I'm always harvesting, because the knight that comes after the page, he's in a state of harvest. Like you literally see him walking his fields, checking on his crops. So the king's like, cool, I can watch my whole kingdom And it's just everyone's in a constant state of flow. Everyone's in a constant state of giving and receiving. That's that beautiful energy. That's the Two of Pentacles energy, is the constant giving and receiving. When you get to the King, you have the culmination of all of the Pentacle cards. Therefore, there's a constant flow. You've worked through any abundance blocks. You are now sitting at a spot where you are financially okay. You are emotionally okay. You are grounded in the earth. You have allowed your emotions to come forward. Like all that goodness. And how we get there is that spiritual awakening brought about some new people. So not only did the spiritual awakening bring about a level up in terms of your home life and finances, but it brought in some new people to help you celebrate this. And this is not like, oftentimes when people talk about, okay, cool, so I got my money right, and I'm sitting in the King of Pentacles energy. Well, when we bring in the celebration tip, oh, does that mean I paid for them to do everything? Listen, it's not even about that. This is that all-encompassing friendship energy. This is people that have maybe helped you, that you are now helping. That was weird. This is the energy of like, it's not about spending money, it's about spending time. These are people who want to spend time with you to help you celebrate, to help you grow, to help you continue to grow. So when you bring this lively energy into the mix of, we ascended through some more bullshit lessons. I'm in a spot in life, right? Lessons are bullshit sometimes. So we've ascended through those lessons. We've been celebrating the movement forward. And that celebration brings in this King of Pentacles energy, but it also brings in the Emperor energy. When you blend the fire and the earth, this is a beautiful connection. The Emperor has got his shit together. He is a man with a fucking plan. Same as the Knight of Pentacles. These two masculine energies here, we've got actually quite a bit of masculine energy, because then we also have the Knight of Cups and then the Hierophant's masculine energy as well. This is fire energy too. So when we have all this masculine energy, this is about doing. This is about accomplishing. Not that you can't accomplish when you're in your feminine energy, but this energy right here says you have yourself planted your seeds. You have yourself harvest your seeds. So whether you are an employee or you are an entrepreneur, you have put in the time, you have put in the effort, you have moved through your blocks, you have moved through these lessons, you've actually done it with grace. You've done it with grace. Not that doesn't mean that they were hard. That doesn't mean that you didn't have moments, but ultimately there is grace. You had grace. So as you move through this energy, the Emperor is talking about, and we're going to go do it again, and we're going to go bigger, and we're going to go not necessarily harder, but we're going to go in. Like, we are going to the next level. And this is about having the confidence to go to the next level. And how we get to the next level is we open up to the Knight of Cups energy. Oftentimes, this is about a new romantic partnership coming in. In your case, Earth signs, this is about remembering to keep your heart open for yourself. Keeping your heart open for yourself, allowing this energy to come forward and support you, is really key right now. You need to support yourself. Not only do you need to support yourself by opening your heart, but you need to let your friends support you too. You also need to let your family support you. It all starts with knowing that you love yourself and expecting the same from other people. And if they don't show up that way for you, maybe they are people you don't need in your circle. I'm just saying. Because this beginning is coming in hot. I feel like this new beginning is coming in hot, and it's coming in before this cycle wraps up. Like, I feel like we're doing it at the exact same time. And sometimes that happens, and sometimes there's a lull in between. But this energy here is fantastic. This reading is just about keep going. You're here. You're going to make it. You will be okay. You are going to have the stability that you need. You are going to have the self-love that you need. You are going to have planted enough seeds, and you are going to be in a season of continual harvest. There won't be any more large lapses between the top of the wheel and the bottom of the wheel. The wheel's always turning. We're always in that constant state of flow. Those lapses are going to get shorter and shorter and shorter. And the time it takes between harvest and planting, because you have such a good cycle going, because you have done such a good job at maintaining your momentum, it's going to get easier. It's gonna get easier. You're gonna end up in a spot where climbing these stairs, learning your spiritual lessons and going through your ascension, it's gonna feel like it's only half a flight instead of that whole flight. Your time on the landings gets shorter. And sometimes they're longer, sometimes the lessons are deeper. It does not matter. You're moving through these lessons and cycles at a rate that brings about a pretty big spiritual awakening and ascension. 2022, it's gonna be a big year. It's gonna be a big year, Earth signs, and honestly, you guys are gonna be some of the ones that are just highly favored. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep putting one foot in front of the other. Celebrate the wins. Even celebrate the losses. They aren't really lost. They're there for a reason. Celebrate it all. Even if you are the only one who's celebrating, keep going. You will find your tribe. Your celebration and your self-love will bring about people who want to be with you and support you. You are definitely not alone here. You are definitely not alone here. Okay. I hope that made sense. When it's channeled, it gets a little funky, and I feel like, did it even make sense? I think it did, so I think we're good. I wish you all the best. I think this week is going to be a fantastic week. You're going to prove some things to yourselves that you didn't see getting wrapped up in this cycle. I think a lot of us are experiencing shadows coming forward that we feel like are big, and we feel like there's no way we're going to wrap this up. This is going to be a continuous thing, and I'm here to tell you, you do wrap it up. Telling myself that too. Telling myself that too. I needed this reading as much as you guys did. Okay. Have a wonderful week. I will see you on Saturday, not only for the collective read, but also for Sip and Speak with Spirit. Link is in the description box to grab your tickets. They're only $30. Everybody gets a reading. BYOB, and I'll see you on Zoom Saturday at 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, which is 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central, and 3 p.m. Pacific. Don't ask me what it is overseas. Okay, love you, bye.